Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over the biggest knee-jerk reactions for Game Week 2, most transferred in and out players so far. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below, leave a comment who are you thinking of bringing in and out this week, subscribe if you're brand new. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, before getting into the knee-jerk reactions for Game Week 2, I'm just going to quickly go over how I did in Game Week 1. Very happy with it. 80 points in total. The average was, of course, 57. Current Game Week rank is 250,000, which is pretty good for Game Week 1 because obviously a lot of teams triple captain, bench boost and stuff to get extra points, just to try and get like the best rank in the first game week. So yeah, $250,000, not too bad at all. My back line and goalkeeper, completely different scenario to what I was expecting in my head. I was expecting Trent to get a clean sheet and potentially an assist or something because obviously they were playing Fulham, but actually he got 1 point, whereas James, I mean, the Chelsea-Everton game, I felt like there was a clean sheet there, but obviously, I don't know, Everton's kind of like Chelsea's bogey team. They always seem to do something against Chelsea. But yeah, James actually did get the clean sheet, picked up a yellow card, but also picked up 2 bonus as well, so finished on 7 points, so really happy with that. Cancelo also picked up a yellow card but got 2 bonus, so very happy with that. And then Gabriel also picked up 1 bonus point, so triple sevens there in the defense. Very happy. And then Edison also picking up a bonus point as well. So I really can't complain with my defense there. In fact, it probably couldn't have gone better because like the Trent points, not really too bothered about because everybody owns him. So, you know, if he got like 15 points, everyone would have got 15 points. But, you know, the likes of Edison and Gabriel, not a lot of players own those 2 players. And, I mean, Cancelo is quite highly owned and so is James. But, yeah, definitely helped out there getting 7, 14, 21, 28, 29 points in just my 5 at the back. And, of course, the one that didn't get any points was the one that everyone owned. So, yeah, really happy with that, with how that went. In midfield, Salah captaincy. I mean, everybody captained Salah this week pretty much. So, yeah, it was still nice for him to get a goal and an assist. You know, we always rely on Salah to get something at the start of the season. First game, he always scores. But then, of course, Martinelli, 8 points. Should have been more, though. Missed an absolute sitter, which would have also been a Jesus assist. Yeah, Martinelli picking up 8 points, but like I say, could have been 13, 14, 15. Diaz, oh man, honestly, watching that Liverpool game, because obviously a lot of people went Trent, Robbo, Salah, and a lot of people went Trent, Salah, Diaz. I'm, of course, one of the people that went Trent, Salah, Diaz, and yeah, Diaz hit the post, scored a goal that was offside. Oh, it was horrible watching that game, man. But did come off early as well. Came off on like the 78th minute or something like that. But yeah, on another day, Diaz could have got an absolute haul there. But yeah, really unfortunate. Played really well though. I think he was one of Liverpool's best players until like obviously Nunez came on and stuff like that. But either way, I'm happy holding him. You know, I don't think I'm going to get rid of him anytime soon. There are the likes of, you know, Maddison, Saka, Mount, Kulusevski as well. Kulusevski is another one because the fact that they just scored 4 goals against Southampton and Kane wasn't involved in any of them was honestly mad. Like, if you're a Kane owner, you were really unlucky. I didn't actually watch the game, so I didn't see how Kane played. I think Son got an assist, but yeah, Kulusevski for 8 mil. I mean, if he keeps playing like that every week, then potentially could be bringing him in for Diaz. And then Neto as well. Yeah, I mean, the through ball he played to get Wolves' first goal, honestly killer. Like, I think I'll keep Neto for another week, and then I think his fixtures, they're not great. I think it's like Newcastle, and I think they play someone else that's quite tough to beat as well. So I'm not too bothered about getting rid of Neto. I think they've got Fulham game week 2, so I'll definitely keep him for that. But Fulham played really well against Liverpool, and again, Andreas Pereira, like, he is definitely a player that should be in everyone's teams on set pieces. Absolutely just took Liverpool's defense to the shops. He played really well. But yeah, Jesus only 2 points. You know, it is what it is. Could have got an assist on Martinelli's goal. Again, I do not get rid of Jesus. He's gonna be really good this season. And then Haaland, literal dream start. Could not have asked for more. I changed from Kane to Haaland like I think it was Friday, and I was just, I don't know. I thought that if I bring Haaland in, I don't have to worry about transferring Kane out for Haaland in, for Bournemouth in game week 2. And if Kane does something against Southampton, I'll just have to deal with it. But it was honestly the perfect scenario. So, yeah, 80 points. Very happy with it. Again, could have been a lot more if Diaz got a couple or Martinelli scored another. But you know, I can't really complain. I think it's been a pretty nice game week 1, well above average, and yeah, 250,000 points we will definitely take. Anyway, going into the knee-jerk reactions for game week 2, no surprise that Haaland is going to be up there. I mean, people were going to transfer out Kane for Haaland anyway, but since Kane blanked and Haaland got a brace, and now Haaland plays Bournemouth at home in game week 2, like, he is going to be just like captained out of the park. Like, so many people are going to give him the armband, so no surprise there. I think he's already had a price rise actually as well, so this is the problem. Like, this was another reason I went Haaland over Kane, because if this situation happened, which it has done, you know, you can't just simply go from Kane to Haaland, like, at this point in time. Like, you have to take a hit now, unless you've got 0.5 in the bank, because, you know, Kane is 11.4, Haaland is now 11.6, so you need that money elsewhere. So that's another reason I did it, but again, it was really unlucky for Kane owners not to get more from that. I mean, if you keep Kane, because they've got Chelsea next as well, I mean, they've got nice fixtures after the Chelsea game, but yeah, do you really want to watch Bournemouth at home for Haaland? Like, I don't know, that's going to be horrible to watch without owning him. But yeah, Haaland the most transferred, and this is easily going to hit a mil by the next game week deadline. Like, it's literally Monday, and 641,000 people have brought him in. So yeah, this is going to be like way over a mil. So he's probably going to get a couple price rises, to be fair. So it is what it is. Zinchenko as well. Like, it was, for me, I was either going to go Gabriel or Zinchenko, and I went Gabriel because I wasn't 100% sure that Zinchenko was going to play. But yeah, God, I wish I went Zinchenko or Gabriel, but it is what it is. Gabriel, I still think, is a really nice option. It was just one of those. I was either going to go Ramsdale and Walker or Edison and Gabriel, and I went Edison and Gabriel, which, you know, in hindsight, was the better decision out of those two. But yeah, Zinchenko was right there as well. I didn't have the balls to do it. But yeah, Zinchenko, 351,000 people have brought him in. I mean, Arsenal have got some really nice fixtures coming up, to be fair. You know, they've got Leicester, then Bournemouth, Fulham, and Villa. This is why I brought in triple Arsenal, because I just think that, you know, their fixtures are just too good to miss out on. Mitrovic as well. I mean, I think the last time he was in the Prem, he scored like 3 goals over the whole season. He's got 2 against Liverpool in his first game. And he's not expensive either. He's 6.6. You know, he could be a nice option. I think a lot of people are going to be downgrading Jesus to Mitrovic, which is fair. You know, he's on pens. They've got some okay fixtures coming up, but then, you know, they've got Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea between game week 4 and game week 7. But I mean, Wolves and Brentford, he could definitely get a couple in those games, 1000%. Tony is another player. You know, he scored. Tony, I think, is another option as well on penalties too. And then Martinelli as well. I don't know if he's had a price rise. He's not had one yet, but he most likely will. And again, Arsenal players just got really, really nice fixtures coming up. So yeah, I think if you already own Haaland, though, I think it's probably worth just rolling the transfer this week. Even though, you know, let's say you do have like Gabriel and you want to bring in Zinchenko or something like that, it's just not worth it. And I think 2 transfers in game week 3 is just going to be so good, because that's when we get a bit more data. We kind of know a little bit more of what's going on. So yeah, for me, as a Haaland owner, I'm just going to roll the transfer. There's no one that I'm really thinking of bringing in for my team at all. But either way, they are the most transferred in players this week. Let's go over the most transferred out players. So Kane leading the line as well. Again, we've already spoken about it. Chelsea at home. Well, no, Chelsea, is it away? Is it Chelsea away or Chelsea at home? I think it's Chelsea away, actually, which is even worse. It's Chelsea away in the next game. Obviously just blanked. A lot of people are going to get rid of him. Haaland is an easy switch. Well, it was an easy switch. Like, I think a lot of people made the transfer like last night or like Saturday night, or no, it would have been last night after Haaland's brace. So yeah, to just kind of dodge the price rises. It's never the best option to use your transfer before like at the very start of the week, because you know, there can be injuries and stuff like that from the press conferences. But I think with that, you kind of had to just do it quick, because you knew there were going to be price drops for Kane and price rises for Haaland. So I completely understand why people did that. Jesus as well, 181,000 people taking Jesus out. Honestly, it is mind-boggling to me. Like, they've got really good fixtures coming up. And I think all it is people knee-jerking Jesus because he didn't score, and they're bringing in Mitrovic or something like that. But do not get rid of Jesus. I reckon he'll score like a brace in the next game, and then everyone will want him back in. So yeah, do not get rid of Jesus at all. Do not do it. He's gonna be incredible this season. Next up, Perisic, 165,000 people taking him out. Did not start against Southampton. Did come on though for a cameo. Will he start now? I mean, he's got Chelsea next, which isn't great. This is why I didn't really go with him, because I knew he was going to be a minute's risk. And then, you know, even if he did play the first game, they then had Chelsea. And I kind of wanted to see what was going on. Like, he's okay for Wolves, Forest, West Ham, and Fulham. Like, that's a nice time to have him. But then obviously they've got City, Leicester, Arsenal. I don't know. For me, for 5.5 mil, I think there was better options, you know, and especially with the likes of Zinchenko and Gabriel and stuff. If you don't already have triple Arsenal, their fixtures are a lot better than Spurs. So, you know, I think I'd definitely go that direction. Cash as well. I didn't realize how many people had brought Cash in. I didn't realize it was in like 20% of teams. And nearly 100,000 people have taken him out. Was not expecting Villa to lose 2-0 to Bournemouth. They've got Everton and Palace next. But then they've got a horrible run of fixtures. West Ham, Arsenal, City, Leicester. This is why I kind of stayed away from Villa players. Because, you know, if the first 3 fixtures which were good didn't go well, then you kind of stuck with them for some horrible fixtures coming up. So, yeah, I mean, he's obviously 5 mil as well. You know, Zinchenko, Gabriel, like, people can easily just switch to that. So, fair play. But yeah, I didn't realize that many people brought Cash in, to be fair. Very interesting to see that Son is also a player that's been like heavily transferred out. I don't really know who people would be bringing in for him unless they kind of just get like downgrading him and then bringing Haaland in. So people will be taking hits this week to get Haaland into the team if they miss price rises because they just don't have the money in the bank. And, you know, watching that game, Haaland at home to Bournemouth, you know, he could easily get another brace in that game. And, you know, I'm captaining him. I don't even want to think about it. There's also good captain options as well, like Salah's got Palace, I think. But I mean, Haaland at home to Bournemouth, that's just, you know, it's a given. But yeah, they are the most transferred in and out players this week so far. I don't think it's going to change much, to be fair. I think that's just kind of going to be the template this week. But it is what it is. Either way, though, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please do drop a like down below. Leave a comment. How did your game week 1 go? Are you happy with it? Are you not happy with it? What transfers are you thinking of making? Subscribe if you're brand new. And yeah, I'll probably do my team selection video tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll do some good transfer videos. Like, we'll do a transfer video tomorrow or something like that. But either way, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.